Pretty
Floyd
boy
is Money Mayweather. To others,
we finally
he
here,
is
man.
simply the greatest boxing superstar of his generation.
He ultimately changed his name, his nickname from Pretty Boy to Money.
Money, power, respect.
Is that debatable?
It's not hard to figure out what he is after.
Very quick.
Somebody who so disgusted you with his flossing and beyond.
I like the villain though. I love the villain for some reason.
Somewhere upwards of 800 million.
It's not the money, it's the money.
Last year alone, Mayweather earned close to $100 million.
All the flash to Floyd Money Mayweather.
Making him
Fatality.
See, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't watched the Floyd younger fights. Like when he was younger. See, I heard that he used to knock people out when he was younger. Y'all was telling me in the comments, look, man, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all told me to react to Floyd. So we here. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who to discover next, react to next. Y'all ready.
All the flash to Floyd Money
Bro,
Mayweather.
he was doing them like this?
making him #1 on Sports Illustrated's list of the world's richest athletes. Where is it from?
Can I ask how much?
I'm about the money.
What?
18.
$18 million on your wrist? That's insane.
It's a one-on-one.
Well, it better be a
The
one-on-one for
fuck?
$18 million.
He convinced you to pay to watch somebody else.
That sound like Kevin Hart.
Boom, perfect timing.
Boom, boom.
A little bit.
Yeah, I have a picture of, this is from Instagram. You're on,
his counters are crazy.
Like a private plane, just with a whole...
No, my private.
Your private plane, sorry.
I have a lot of problems with money, and is not one of my problems. I've changed not just the sport of boxing, but sports, period.
I give coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Shout out to Joe Vincent, man. We here,
Floyd was
man.
raised in the gyms of Grand Rapids, Michigan.
7 of us living in a one-bedroom. No lights, no heat.
Damn.
Never cried, never complained.
He was molded in his father's image. A successful fighter in his own right, Floyd Mayweather Sr. laid the groundwork that led to Floyd becoming a world champion
clean
at age 21.
My dad going out there, when I lived with my dad in Michigan, my dad going out there, taking chances, hustling to put food on the table.
Making his professional debut, introducing Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
U.S. Olympian.
At age 19, Floyd would fight his first professional bout.
At
By him
19?
being a pro, he wants to be successful so that when his father comes out of jail, he'll be able to lift up his dad so that his father won't be eating bologna sandwiches.
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Damn. And them commentators must have been from the hood. What he know about bologna sandwiches? What he know about the bologna sandwiches?
And Money Mayweather. It's like two different fighters, really. Pretty Boy Floyd was
To the body.
more on his feet.
It's a blood sport, and usually fighters wind up broke and punch drunk. And Floyd Mayweather flipped the script.
For the winner, by knockout in his professional debut, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
To the body.
A child prodigy, Floyd was throwing jabs and working the bag before he could walk.
His father and his uncle Roger, both well-regarded pros.
Mayweather comes from a family of
That's
fighters
hard.
and boxers, and they raised their son and nephew from the time he was in the crib throwing jabs and left hooks with rattles.
All I can say is, I guess it's in the blood.
Floyd Sr. suffered a wound to the leg that prematurely ended his professional boxing career.
Floyd Mayweather shot
His
to the
energy
leg.
quickly shifted toward making
Damn.
a champion of his infant son.
That's insane.
2 or 3 years old, his dad used to take him and bring him in the gym and hold him up and hit the speed bag.
And when Floyd Jr. was a kid, his father used to put him on his shoulders and help him hit the speed bag. He says, when my dad comes out of jail, I'll be there for him. I'll put him on my shoulders.
That's a real man. I felt that. I swear I felt that. That's crazy though. Why he went to jail though? What he do? Boom! Floyd was putting him down like that.
And down goes Ayala. And referee Chuck has.
I better stop playing with Floyd.
This one.
He's so fast.
Under his father's tutelage, Floyd quickly rose through the amateur ranks, baptized into the family business.
He won the national senior Golden Gloves. He was only 15, 16 years old.
And of course, the coveted gold glove he's wearing right here. An amazing feat when you consider this was little Floyd's first amateur tournament.
First, I want to thank the good man upstairs for giving me this opportunity to win the national championship. And second of all, I want to thank my father.
My dad,
Look at little Floyd!
Real hard on me. I can't make no mistakes.
That shit made me want to box.
You know, my dad, kind of, cussed me out. No pain, no gain. See, that's something that I installed in him. Whether he said or not, it's something that I installed in him.
You know, you talk about somebody like Floyd. He's had his dad fight and his uncle fight before him.
Floyd had them
like refined
knockers.
The process so much that
he shouldn't last much longer now.
He don't want to fight no more.
Damn near perfect. You know what I mean?
And Mayweather comes back with rights, and Giefer will go down, and
that's it.
Joe Cortez says that'll do.
The winner by knockout victory. His record now 6-0, 5 KOs.
6-0, 5 KOs. Oh! That counter was nasty.
And this one.
Bro, Floyd used to put him down like this? Say that. Hold on. Why nobody ain't tell me Floyd used to knock
With
him
a
out?
addicted mother and a father who was in and out of trouble, chaos and conflict were embedded in Floyd's blood. Shortly after Floyd's Golden Gloves case, his father was arrested. He would be sentenced to 5.5 years.
Damn, in a drug case?
You know, he sacrificed everything for me. My dad went to prison, and I had to become a man at 16.
I go down there thinking he in my corner.
Without his father, Floyd entered the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. He would win a bronze medal.
Bronze?
Many believe Floyd was robbed of his victory.
I thought that Floyd Mayweather was the outstanding pro prospect in the entire Olympic Games.
Well, he certainly has a great pedigree. Of course, his uncle Roger, who's in his corner, was a two-time world champion. His father, Floyd, was a professional, and his brother, Jeff, is still an active
Because it really is a big factor that Floyd had his dad, who was a world-class fighter, who fought Sugar Ray Leonard, and his uncle Roger was the Black Mamba.
His uncle
Roger Black Mamba
was known as the Black Mamba and also as the Mexican assassin.
So Uncle Roger was the real champ. I see you, Roger. Oh, wow. I ain't gonna lie. Who got a better counter than Mayweather? So let me know in the comments. Give me y'all top 5 counter punchers in the game ever. That was nasty.
Down goes Hoya on a right hand over the top by Mayweather.
Well, I don't study my opponents because I just adjust and adapt once I get inside that square circle.
Mayweather had laid waste to his first 17 opponents.
The ability that I'm blessed with is that I can adjust and adapt once I get inside that square circle.
Oh!
That I can adjust and adapt once I get inside that square circle.
Mayweather was okay with playing the part of the Black Hat. A villain. The bad guy.
I love the bad guy.
Some guys you love, some guys you hate. That's what sells tickets. And I'm here to sell tickets. You know, I'm a performer. That's what I do. I sell myself. I don't need nobody to sell me.
That sounded crazy.
Some love you, some hate you. But I love myself.
Mayweather's insane competitiveness and drive for an eternal legacy has blossomed into a relentless
He was knocking people crazy.
24-hour-a-day on-call training.
And here's another thing that Floyd has going for him. Conditioning.
That's smart too, though. He already knew from the beginning. I'm a prize fighter. I'm here to make millions. And I think a lot of stuff been going around lately that he's broke or something like that. I want people to know. I don't want to get into that because I don't care really, to be honest. He might be broke, but Floyd broke. He probably 20 times richer than me still. It's like, it's a different type of broke people got to think about when they say Floyd.
He's always in tremendous shape. Always. Just always in shape.
And I don't got no money. I'm broke. I'm a broke.
Most athletes adhere to strict workout
I got no money, so I can't call Floyd broke.
However,
Yeah, like what?
is not most athletes. He works out up to 4 times a day at unpredictable hours.
Hold on, what? His money habits are terrible though. His money, he got bad money.
Most athletes adhere to strict workout schedules. Floyd, however, is not most athletes. He works out up to 4 times a day at unpredictable hours. Mayweather believes he gains a competitive and psychological edge by training while his opponents are sleeping.
That nigga working 4 times a day? It's insane.
He now faced Hernandez in the first title fight of his career. Hernandez was the super featherweight champion in 1998.
He gets in the ring with Genaro Hernandez, who is a very good fighter and completely dominant.
I want a good, clean fight. Touch gloves, let's go to work. Floyd Mayweather is seen by many as the most brilliant defender in the sport.
Weave.
Oh, what a vicious uppercut by Floyd Mayweather. Generally, it takes years to get a fighter to do the things that he's doing. Is that the end of the game? Your brother says. Rudy Hernandez stops the fight.
Damn.
He is now the undefeated WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Pretty Boy.
Super featherweight champion. Damn.
Mayweather, tears of joy.
At the age of 21, Mayweather was a world champion. He was now the youngest title holder in pro boxing.
I think Mayweather may be one of the best natural fighters around.
He's a total package. This is one of the best fighters of his generation.
Boom.
Mayweather had established himself as one of boxing's rising stars.
Mayweather with a right over the top.
Ooh. Ooh. He was putting people. Oh, he was trying to put people away. Where did this Floyd Mayweather go?
His sole motivation is that he wants to retire undefeated.
We've
a multiple champion in 5-6 different ways.
Y'all did give me y'all top 5 defensive fighters in that that Argentinian, you know, Luce. I hope I'm saying his name right. But y'all said Floyd was top 5. I think he top 3. But Sweet Pea is definitely number 1 to me.
Classes.
But Luce is definitely probably number 2 or 3.
The best ever to do it.
His domination continued.
He is a magician. He's not a technician. He's a magician.
Fast, counter, goes to the body.
Following this fight, Mayweather, citing too much pressure from his father to achieve perfection as well as a natural chemistry with his uncle, fired Floyd Sr. as both his manager and trainer. Father was out. Uncle was in.
He think he could talk to fighters any type of way. He's not going to talk to me any type of way.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was trained at the beginning of his professional career by his father, Floyd Mayweather. Ultimately, they didn't get along at all. So Uncle Roger Mayweather was brought in to become the trainer instead.
Everything he got, I got it. Everything he giving people, I did it for him. His daddy did it for him. He's going to be the best in the world, and he is. And he is because of his daddy, not nobody else.
His daddy don't like that shit.
Get that clear.
Now he's trained by his Uncle Roger.
His daddy don't like that shit.
Of his professional
Let me tell you something. I understand it. I ain't gonna lie. I understand the family beef. I understand. I get it. I get it. I'm not even. I get it.
With Floyd Sr. removed from the training process, the emphasis on defense.
It's your son, so I can't tell a nigga.
Aggressive.
I can't tell a person how to feel about his son. Ooh, versus the drunken master.
You know, in a 21-year career, you put him in front of me, and I beat him.
Ooh.
Mayweather displaying his speed, quickness, and a little bit of power here.
When you talk about the gate, I'm at the top. When you're talking about landing on the highest percentage, I'm at the top. And when you're talking about making the most money,
hold on, what you say?
On the highest percentage. About the gate, I'm at the top. When you're talking about landing on the highest percentage, I'm at the top. And when you're talking about making the most money, we ain't got to talk about that. We already know who at the top.
When he was moving up in weight, you got to remember, he started at the lightweight. When he was fighting Diego Corrales was a knockout artist. Floyd steps in the ring with him, knocks him down 6 or 7 different times.
What? Oh!
The second knockdown of the round for Mayweather. 5th knockdown of the fight. 5th knockdown.
He ain't gonna block the hooks?
Another mark of what a performance it's been.
For all his gifts,
no blocking the
Mayweather
hooks.
did have a weakness: brittle hands.
Brittle hands.
When it hurt, he said the first time it happened to him, he could never experience that kind of pain.
And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather. 7.
In the 6th round, Mayweather injured his left hand.
Okay. Now we understand why he stopped taking people's heads off. That like he hurt it too. He don't like right here. It looked like he hurt it.
He could never experience that kind.
I don't want to see that again.
And when it hurt, he said the first time it happened to him, he could never experience that kind of pain.
And this is going to be called a knockdown against Floyd Mayweather. 7.
In the 6th round, Mayweather injured his left hand in what would go down as the first official knockdown of Floyd's career.
That's crazy.
My right hand is killing me. You see him wincing.
Able to overcome the injury, Floyd secured the win.
By unanimous decision and still the undefeated.
Brittle hands, a condition that plagues many fighters.
Brittle hands.
The difficulties that befall the hands of boxers, especially the fists of hard punchers.
He receives this wax treatment on his hands multiple times a week.
Because hand problems threaten the career of Floyd Mayweather Jr.
One of many regimens he goes through weekly in order to keep his hands healthy.
Floyd's hands were so bad, it looked like he was going to have to retire at one point.
Yeah, what did he wind up doing about
He
that?
got
Did
some,
he get some
crazy,
surgery?
yeah, he got some crazy good surgery.
In his very first appearance at this weight level, Mayweather, who had difficulty making 130,
I ain't even gonna lie,
enters the ring unofficially at a weight of 138.5.
if I'm Floyd, yeah, y'all gonna have to hit me. I ain't hitting y'all no more. Nah, I'm good. These hands, I need my hands. Yeah, Floyd made a good decision.
He's the reigning
That's crazy though.
featherweight world champion, Pretty Boy, Floyd Mayweather.
Let me say how much I love Conor McGregor though. I remember Conor McGregor was telling Floyd, brittle hands. Do they hurt? Do they hurt when you're in the cold? Brittle hands. That's what he was talking about though. I didn't know. I did not know. Jose Luis.
Mayweather went up in weight to face the WBC lightweight champion.
Floyd went through a big transition of his own. If you go back to the early parts of his career and you watch when he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
he was knocking shit out.
He was a much more aggressive fighter, and he would put himself in danger.
Mayweather's so quick and elusive.
Sometimes he can make punching look like poetry.
Woo!
Mayweather is complaining of low blows.
But despite flashes of genius, he struggled past Jose Luis Castillo to claim the lightweight crown.
Oh!
And Mayweather has all he can handle.
For the winner by unanimous decision and new lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated
Pretty Boy! Give me all the belts. I want all the belts.
So are you suggesting that you think, given the fact that a lot of people here
They was
that
hating.
he won the fight,
They was hating.
that you think you should give him a rematch?
If he want a rematch, we can do it again.
Whatever magic he had summoned in their first fight was gone.
Take the crown back from the unbeaten.
Floyd said running back.
Mayweather imposed his will.
Ooh. Ooh.
As the bell goes, Mayweather knows he's won the fight, I think. Climbs up onto the ropes, says no controversy this time.
They loved to hate him.
Why
More
though?
importantly, they paid to hate him.
You run in the mornings? Not run at night. I run at night. Go for a long run at night. Then go to the fitness gym. Then you got to sit in the hot tub. Then you got to get a massage every day.
Floyd has no problem with accepting and embracing the villain role.
And so long as it drove pay-per-view sales,
oh shit,
Floyd has no problem being the bad man they wanted him to be.
Pretty boy, Floyd Mayweather.
It's great to want to be great. Floyd Mayweather believes he is, and many observers.
Hey, look at Pretty Boy.
Gatti wants to find out.
Gatti?
Mayweather had a point to prove against
John
Gatti in
Gatti?
2005.
Say nah.
In his first pay-per-view appearance, Floyd staked.
Oh yeah, I did tell me. I think somebody was telling me to watch this Gatti Floyd fight. Was it a crazy? Hold on. Was it like the
his claim to the title of boxing's pound-for-pound best.
Terrell Gatti that was a horrific massacre.
Man. Oh damn.
He was executed. Yeah. No business being in the ring with him.
It's been a landslide for Floyd Mayweather.
Ooh. Block, Gatti.
Still undefeated, Pretty Boy.
They stopped the fight. Damn.
38 fights, 38 wins.
Round 6, they stopped it?
In 5 weight classes. But nothing elevated his name more than his 2007 showdown with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
I ain't watched Oscar yet. We still gotta watch Oscar. I ain't watched Oscar yet. The Golden Boy.
The pay-per-view star.
But finally, when I got free and became my own boss.
How old was they?
I done things my way.
Was Oscar in his prime?
Still the same little Brett that I mentioned he was.
He look young.
Nothing's new.
Hi, my name Oscar De La Hoya. I'm gonna do this. You ain't gonna do.
Mr. Mark Anthony.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
It was the sports showdown of the year. De La Hoya was the biggest draw in boxing.
The Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy. Oh, he was in his prime. Let's see what's going.
He finally chooses to leave his dressing room, and instantly the crowd inside the arena sees on big screens that he has donned a Mexican sombrero.
This nigga, I like the villain though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you gonna be the villain, play your role this good. If you gonna be the villain, play it like this. If you don't play it like this, you ain't really the villain. There you go. Hey, this is Floyd.
And will apparently walk to the ring accompanied by Mexican music.
That's crazy. I see why everybody hate him. I didn't know why really. I knew he talked shit. That's why people hated him, and then he beat everybody. I see why people hate Floyd.
Rain down.
Mayweather
That's
lost
insane.
after De La Hoya's stardom. De La Hoya lusts after Mayweather's status.
The chance is Oscar.
Ooh.
You can expect a lot of that as long
Okay, Oscar said I'm coming. Oscar said I'm throwing them bitches. What kind of style Oscar had? Like fight style?
There are the body shots, and there is a sustained attack. Right-hand counters of Floyd Mayweather. He's so quick and slinky with his right hand.
Ooh.
So once again, De La Hoya goes back to work chopping wood.
Twice now we've heard Roger Mayweather say he's going to get tired, we'll get him later in the fight.
Ooh. Mexicans don't really get tired like that. Well, not Mexicans. He Puerto Rican. Well, Puerto Rican. He from Puerto Rico, right now? I think. Boom. Ooh.
Mayweather's win over De La Hoya earned him his 6th title and smashed pay-per-view records.
And new WBC Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Pretty Boy.
He got the dub. Y'all think he won that? I want to see the actual fight though. Y'all think he won that?
The match would lift Mayweather to levels of fame reached by very few fighters.
Forbes magazine reported that you are the world's highest paid athlete.
From Dancing with the Stars to
He did Dancing with the Stars.
Pretty Boy Floyd has become a household name.
Tonight, what round was it? Round 4. I think you saw more action in these 4 rounds than you saw value for money in Floyd's whole career. I'll just leave it at that.
2 undefeated champions. The Hatton fight sold out in less than an hour.
Let's get ready for Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton.
The crowd was almost entirely pro-Hatton. The rich, powerful, and famous all flocked to the event.
A diverse and star-studded celebrity group.
How do you think KFC?
Will Ferrell.
My man.
The GOAT.
The other side of Denzel here. Brad Pitt.
Tiger.
Angelina.
This hard. Oh, you from England? You got an England fight in the building? 43. What? Oh, he was knocking shit. Hold on, Ricky Hatton. Y'all ain't telling me about. Y'all never said nothing about Ricky Hatton in my comments. This man is 43-0 with 31 KOs, and haven't got a mention in my comments.
He was beating up popular, good fighters, and he was unpopular with most people, actually.
Pretty Boy Floyd, a.k.a. Money Mayweather.
But they paid to see him lose, and that was his stated strategy behind the scenes, and then later on he admitted it.
Of course.
Floyd Mayweather's on a completely different planet.
It was a clinic. Mayweather embarrassed Hatton, KOing the undefeated fighter in the 10th round.
Ooh.
Well, he's one of the great pure boxers who ever lived. He has never cheated himself. He always was in condition. He had no off nights.
Fatality.
Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer in the world.
6-time world champion, 5 different weight classes, 20 championship fights. I fought the best from all over the world, from De La Hoya to Ricky Hatton, and the list goes on and on. I have nothing else to prove.
21 months ago, Floyd Mayweather was considered the best fighter in boxing. Can he make us believe that is still the case tonight?
Who was that?
My last fight with Marquez, went 12 rounds because I had to shake off the cobwebs because, you know, I was retired for 2 years.
Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard came back from layoffs successfully, and they did, but they were never quite the same.
The punching stats told a tale of utter domination.
Sleep. Dropped him.
Mayweather landed 59% of his punches.
I haven't saw Marquez land maybe about 2 or 3 clean
That counter nasty.
Marquez landed only 12%.
Shutting everything down. He just became this defensive wizard.
I said earlier, it's like 2 cobras squaring off. So far, it's been more like a cobra and his prey.
Now, Mayweather was really dominating people.
Brilliant combination by Mayweather. Superb.
Woo!
What a performance by Floyd Mayweather. Return to the sport. 21 months off, and he's better than ever. He is back.
10-9. This is nasty.
Let me ask you about the selection of Marquez as the opponent. It seems that...
The thing is this. I'm going to do the talk because you do too much talking. The thing is this.
All right, Jim.
Let me do the talking then.
Jim.
Okay then. Put it back down.
I really... This was a cover.
Hold on. Well, hold on.
The thing is this.
Hold on.
It seems that... Let me ask you about the selection of Marquez as the opponent.
So Mac is trying to say he selected him because he's not a very good opponent. Okay, Mac was on his head. Okay, Max. But Floyd said, I'm not rolling.
It seems that the thing is this. I'm gonna do the talk because you do too much talking. The thing is this.
All right, Jim.
Let me do the talking then.
Jim.
Okay then. Put it back down.
I really. This was a cover from 1999. We're going back 11 years now.
In 2010, he faced off against Sugar Shane Mosley.
You've tried everything you could to get Pacquiao in the ring. You agreed to everything he wanted, and they wouldn't even talk to you. Floyd is going to fight you. What does that mean about Floyd?
During this 4-fight stretch, Mayweather would battle one future Hall of Fame opponent after the next.
It's not every day.
Why y'all keep saying Floyd ain't fight nobody?
Excellent fighters.
Now, I understand Max, but Max should have did it after, like, during that, like, he can't do it after I won the fight, bro. You trying to put some dirt on my name? Just congratulate me, then after the fact, we'll do like a post-conference, then talk about why you paid them, pick a better opponent. But right after I won, I kind of feel what Floyd was saying. But I like Max was like, bro, we need some, what we doing?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Shane, I ain't watched Shane yet either.
Hit solid, maybe 7, 8 times his whole career.
I saw once when he got a little rocked by Shane Mosley.
Yeah. There's a hard right hand, and that may be the hardest punch that Floyd Mayweather has taken in recent years. Mosley's loosening up, the crowd is coming alive, and we've got to fight for a moment here. Mosley.
He dropped me? Hold on, go back. I ain't never seen that.
In the second round. No. Mayweather's knees buckled on the second right hand. I saw Floyd go to the stool, sit down, sit back up, and come out there and pick them apart.
He's the greatest great of all time. Meaning, like, I think he's better at boxing than Stephen Hawking is at astrophysics.
Niggas talking.
Harold, how do you have a 58.
4 punches in round 4. Damn.
56, 4 rounds to 2, Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I tell you, he gets off first, he blinds you with that left jab, and then he puts that straight right hand in there like an arrow.
And watching him take away your life.
Yeah.
Like, I like to see him take away a fighter's confidence.
Floyd Mayweather's skill level, Floyd Mayweather's conditioning, Floyd Mayweather's application to the sport is at this moment unique. And he stands alone.
Mayweather was returning after a 16-month layoff to face Ortiz.
Victor Ortiz, who the hell is that?
Money, so he can make as much as $50 million from this fight. I think his official purse is $25 million, but certainly he's going to make 30, 40, maybe even $50 million. This guy is that big of an attractor. He never carries himself like he has any fear. He's super confident.
I think it's stuff I want to do headbutting him out.
Showing no signs of rust. During the 4th round, after being schooled by Floyd,
Watch the head. And then
Ortiz launched into an illegal headbutt, bloodying Mayweather's lip.
What's wrong with Buddy? He must have been mad or something.
Ortiz launched into an illegal headbutt, bloodying Mayweather's lip. The dirty move drew the ire of the crowd. When the action resumed, Ortiz motioned to embrace Floyd, forgetting the most fundamental of all boxing rules.
Fuck that.
Protect yourself
Take
at
these.
all times.
Bomb! Take that. Take this jab. Straight right. Take this straight right, actually. Rookie mistake.
Just protect yourself at all times. He done something dirty. We're not here to cry and complain about.
You don't hang out in the kill zone with Floyd Mayweather. Now, I find no fault with what Mayweather did. Once he says time is back in, no matter where he's looking, time is back in.
That nigga trying to hug him. Yeah, my bad, brother. Man, you better put your hands up. Trip. Boy said, stiff ones. Stiff ones.
The night of my fight with Cotto.
We saw some things tonight that as vintage Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, I believe, has won this WBA Super Welterweight Championship in fine style.
Super welterweight.
Leading up until I got incarcerated.
He got all the belts.
10F 1745.
Once again, no pictures, just hearsay and allegations. And I signed a plea
And we
bond.
continue our breaking news of the Mayweather incarceration. Boxing
What?
champ, former Olympian Floyd Mayweather Jr. just surrendered in a Clark County courtroom.
2 months later, Mayweather was a free man.
For what
his
we do?
appreciation for his life renewed, he went back to work.
What Floyd do?
One of the things, Roger, his uncle, was special for years. But then his father came back in due to health issues on Roger's part and got Floyd back to being the defensive artist that he had been for the vast majority of his career.
At
Pops
age
know what's
36, Mayweather would square off against unbeaten champion Canelo
I
Alvarez.
have been in a lot of arenas since the 1980s for big fights. Few have been as electric as this one.
Watch him fight. The guy is defensively spectacular.
Yeah.
And when you watch him stand in front of Canelo, Canelo throws a left. He's over here. He
Canelo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm keeping it 100.
over here.
Bro, Canelo thought he was gonna win this fight though. Bro, Canelo, the confidence Canelo had, bro. I think Canelo could have won, to be honest, but he got outclassed, so nah, he could have won. But y'all know what I mean. He would just look so confident, bro. I wish I had that confidence in my life.
What would it be?
I'm talking about he felt like
Like, you know, he's just teleporting around you. He just-
Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men.
This dude picks you apart.
woo.
He's just showing, he just like shows up suddenly right next to you, right?
Oh, it's
He
genius.
disappears and shows up right next to you.
And by the way, he must have some kind of power.
Weave.
No one walks through him to get him. Whatever it is that he's doing, he embarrasses dude.
He top 5 counter punch of all time, top 5 defensive men of all time, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. I'm just
There
keeping it.
remains money in Las Vegas. In favor of the winner of the Super Welterweight Championship of the world, Floyd Mayweather.
After 12 rounds, Floyd was the obvious victor. Mayweather grossed a record $40 million for the fight.
Yes, but even if you retire with a perfect record, if you don't fight Pacquiao, then, you know, people will say,
He
we're
should-
going to take on the
I'm
other-
not gonna lie, he should have fought Pacquiao earlier, but bro, I mean, if the dude didn't want to take the one drug test, then I understand Pacquiao, like, I'm taking all these drug tests, why I want to take another drug test? I understand both sides, but it's like, people gonna be in the comments saying, bro, he was ducking fights. Maybe he was ducking fights. I don't know. But hey,
best. Whether you're 1 and he's 1A or the other way around. they need to
Pacquiao
fight.
was one-on-one though. I ain't gonna lie. I'd have ducked too.
The first true fight of the century type showdown of the social media age.
After years of back and forth, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao were finally set to fight. The fight drew a record live gate of $72 million and a record of 4.7 million pay-per-view buys.
It can be argued that this one thus far has been defined by the balance sheet. Let's take a look at some of the projections.
Larger than the GDP of 29 countries.
$400 million in revenue. That would surpass the GDPs of 29 different countries.
And the millions watching around the world.
They would split 138 million if the fight go the distance. I want somebody, hold on, bro. I did not know that. If fight goes distance, Mayweather and Pacquiao will split approximately.
And the millions watching around the world.
Boom, perfect timing.
Let's get ready to rumble.
The two premier boxers of their generation going
It's a lot of money.
in the fight that so many said would never happen. Here it is at last, it is happening. 16,000 people here in the arena. Millions watching around the world. And the biggest fight of the century is on.
been a quick start. Hard right hand again by Mayweather. He's landed 2 clean right hand shots in the first round.
Ooh, get right. If y'all want to see that Pacquiao video I did a video on Pacquiao, of course. Y'all go tune in there. Go check the boxing playlist for that. You know what I'm saying? But he's 1-on-1. Oh, he got him. He got you. Fast. Boy, he just ain't fast as Floyd. I ain't gonna lie. He might just hit harder. Floyd defense just better, I think.
Everyone was saying for years I was scared and Floyd will lose and Floyd is a coward, Floyd is a chicken. You guys were all those stories. You know, I made you guys eat your words.
Boom.
Woo. Jim, I have Mayweather comfortably ahead. I think he's won most of the rounds. That's why when you just saw.
Ooh.
But instead, it's Mayweather has just turned this into a clinic. Pacquiao bravely going on till the end, but that is it. The richest fight in the sport's history is over.
Floyd said, I do this. I beat the GOAT. Say no.
Four months later, Floyd won on points over Andre Berto.
Floyd Mayweather, love him or loathe him, a maestro.
Then rode off into the sunset. He was 38 years old, 49-0. Floyd would return again to face UFC star Conor McGregor.
Brutal fist. You got brutal hands.
Than anything else.
Pay-per-view sales will likely be the largest ever. Mayweather, the overwhelming favorite.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the only fight. Not the only fight, but this is one of the few fights. I was like, bro, I hope Mayweather lose.
$300 million.
You got caught with an uppercut, though.
When it was all said and done,
got caught with an uppercut.
Floyd would earn a reported $275 million.
We did so many record-breaking numbers, we don't no longer call it pay-per-view, we call it May-per-view.
May-per-view.
We're talking about $1 billion fight. We're talking about $1 billion fight.
Close to it.
So the biggest boxing fight I think in history just happened, what, a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now you gonna show all Floyd highlights, not gonna show no Conor highlights, bet.
Floyd coasted to the mid-rounds.
Say less.
The UFC fighter became gassed.
Say less.
Mayweather pounced on him.
If my boy Conor just had a little tank, bro,
by way of TKO,
he could have got a dub.
His legacy is complete. 50-0, undefeated. Money Mayweather, the first billionaire boxer in history. His impact on the business will be felt in the sport for generations.
And still the undefeated champion of the world, Floyd
I ain't gonna lie, I got a little hate in my heart for that. I got a little bit of hate in my heart for that loss. For that win, I mean. I guess a little bit. Nah, that's crazy though. Floyd? I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking younger Floyd over. I feel like younger Floyd is top 8. I ain't gonna say top 5 because I'm gonna be like, everybody top 5. He at least top 8. I wanna know how old was Pacquiao and Floyd when they fought each other. How old was Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather when they fought each other?
At the time of the fight, Mayweather was 40 years old, younger than Pacquiao is today, but he appeared almost elderly in his performance.
No.
This is from
How old was Floyd and Pacquiao when they fought each other?
At the time of the fight, Mayweather was 40 years old.
How old was Pacquiao when he fought Floyd Mayweather?
Mayweather, 47-0, 26 KOs, 38, and Pacquiao, 57-5-2, 38 KOs, 36, were perhaps past their peaks by the time they met. But boxing was just grateful.
Oh, Mayweather was 38. He was older than Pacquiao. Or did I read that wrong? I don't know, bro. I was trying to figure it out because I'm trying to see why did they fight in their prime? Why they took they 30? They was 40 before they fought.
Nobody brings it home.
Hey man, like, comment, subscribe, bro. Y'all already know what's going on, man. Pretty boy Floyd. I ain't gonna lie, Floyd top 8 in my books all time. Younger Floyd, top 5 knockout artists all time. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. And I'll see y'all next video. Y'all already know what's going on. Okay.